Hey everybody, Rorree here with the Goddess Isis coming, and I am back for story time. I am Isis. I'm Isis, the reincarnation of Isis in this lifetime. So that means that my main spirit, the spirit I came in here with, is the spirit of Isis. And I talked more about that before. You can rewind. We have a community called the Goddess Isis Coven, and within the coven you can learn more about Isis, more about me, and more about the magical ways that you can create your existence here. So anyway, I just finished talking about a client who sometimes my clients ask me, how am I doing? Am I slated for D3 or am I slated for D5? Where am I slated for? D3 would mean that you remain here. D5 would mean that you would ascend to another Earth 5, and it will be probably a nicer place than Earth 3. So initially, the ascension was supposed to be from Earth 3 to Earth 4 or 5. But something changed in the timeline. There was some type of switch that happened, and Earth 4 is now going to be inhabited by lower vibrational beings. And I was like, I got that they would be demons and reptilians, and different life form there, but they will all be lower vibrational beings. So they're not going to be higher vibrational reptilians. They're going to be lower ones. Okay. So it's really not a place that you want to be. And I never really ask if someone is slated for there because I just assume they're not, right? And so when my clients come to me and ask me, what am I slated for? How am I doing? Because some clients teeter-totter between 3 and 5. And they'll be 5 and then they'll go back to 3 and back and forth, back and forth. So we'll do different things to continue raising the vibration. And it's all work you have to do on yourselves, because it's about this is what you came here for, to either ascend or not. Okay? So, anyway, I was doing some practice, and I said, okay, so we were practicing using the dowsing board and the pendulum. And when I asked, what was this particular person slated for, I was instructing how to do it because we were practicing using the numbers. And I said, okay, so place it on the floor and blah, 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 blah. And so then when I was doing the practice with them, I got 4, and I was like, oh, something must be hinky in my space right now. I probably need to do a clearing or something. I'm usually not off, but okay, whatever. And so then they got 4 too, and I was like, you got to be kidding me. What the hell happened? Because I had just checked on this particular person maybe a month ago. I don't know, whenever I was asked. And so I asked when it changed, and it changed, earlier in the month. And so I won't get into all those details. But the reason why it changed was because of the new DNA strands in the body, and because the person really resonated more with lower vibrational stuff. Like the person is kind of like a narcissist. That's what the label is for the person. If you ask for a clinical label, that's not a label I gave to the person. Someone else that was observing the person gave that person that label. But anyway, but that person really vibrates in a low place and watches low things, listens to low vibrational music, watches low vibrational television, just fills the space with low stuff and allowed low vibrational stuff in her body, which, altered the DNA. And, here we go, perfect storm. And so now she's slated for a D4, and I'm like, oh my God, cause I don't know. But anyway, I think that's horrible because who would want to go there? that's like going to hell. I mean, if you thought this was a hell planet, I don't think you want to visit Earth 4. So, yeah. So I want to encourage you. So when Source Creator came to me today and said what I should speak about, and he said, speak about this and the fact that this is really real. And we all have to be mindful. Now is a critical time. We have to be mindful of where we invest our time, where we spend our time, what we listen to, what we think about. You know, if this time, among all others, especially if you allowed stuff in your body that's altering your DNA, you know, if you did that, you really have to be careful of where you're spending your time, you know, and it's bad enough that this stuff is causing, in my opinion, sudden, what do they call it? Sudden adult, you know, like all of a sudden you're, and then all of a sudden you're, you know what I mean? And so, you know, I got to be mindful of my words because censorship is real. But yeah, you got to be very careful. If you've allowed that stuff in your body, you got to be careful of where you spend your time. Because if you're spending your time focused on bullcrap, you could find yourself in a place that you would never wish upon anybody in the world. Okay? So please be mindful. Please do the little things. You could go to any one of my pages on any social media platform, and there are positive quotes and stuff there, positive videos and stuff. You could just scroll back and pick something since 2000, I don't know, 7 or something. I've been posting several positive things every freaking day since 2000, I think 7 or 4, I don't remember. But go look and invest your days in raising your frequency and raising your vibrations. Meditate, breathe, do breath work, you know, cleanse your body, heal your body. Stop putting low vibrational foods and stuff in your body. Do a cleanse, you know, drink water, drink lots of water. Refrain from drinking these drinks that have tissue in it from, I don't even know if I can say stuff like this. I'll just say fetal tissue. So just be mindful of the foods that you're eating. GMO foods are made with nefarious stuff that you don't want to be putting in your body. Try to eat healthier. Try to eat fresh fruits and vegetables. Try to lay off of some of the meat.